clear. Bringing her down. Last call for Fang Air. Now boarding at Exfil Site Alpha.
What's going on, YouTube? We in here for another one, and welcome to Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half. I'm still in the middle of my little trip over to New Zealand. I don't get back to Canada until tomorrow, but I'm still going to try to push this video out for y'all, and I'm racking my brain trying to come up with an intro. How do I want to open this video? And I'm going through all these, like, I'm going back and forth between, all right, well, I do have some sexy clips over there in multiplayer so far. You know, we could put some tight music in there, and, you know, we could have a nice little intro with that, or I could go with all these bugs that I'm running into. Well, at least in zombies anyway, as you can see from the clips that I'm probably going to use for the intro of this video. Yeah, the water is a little fucked up over here in Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half Zombies, man. It doesn't matter what body of water you go to. It doesn't matter if you leave the game and join another one. This is what the water looks like pretty much every time you're on the game. Now, I don't know if it's like that for every console and platform, but it's like that for me steady on the Xbox Series. So it's a problem over here, man. It definitely needs to be looked at sooner rather than later. Distracting as hell. But there's going to be lots of time for us to talk about performance issues, trying to get the bug in Sledgehammer Games' ear, and to get fixing these problems. I want to show you guys something that I just seen on Twitter. Literally just before I turned on this mic, I was on Twitter for a second, and I seen this from Charlie Intel. This is from Bloomberg. They report that Call of Duty Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half was developed in just 16 months. Some staff at Sledgehammer says that the title was initially pitched to them as an expansion, but quickly changed into a full premium title. Kind of like something I talked about in my last commentary a couple of days ago. Other staff says it was left up in the air as to if it was an expansion or a full release. It's kind of funny how the truth always seems to come out right after they already got your money though, right? Well, at least most people's money anyway. I did see a post from Sledgehammer Games. They're trying to debunk this a little bit, but that ain't happening. Bloomberg also goes on to say Sledgehammer Games staff was frustrated with Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half's development because they had to run decisions by Infinity Ward's leadership, who took a while to respond to feedback and even stepped in to make their own changes. Does that sound fucking familiar? It took a while for Infinity Ward to respond to a partnering studio working on the same fucking series, man. Like, this is what we've been saying as consumers for years. Infinity Ward don't listen, man. Infinity Ward fucking sucks. Fucking trash ass developer. But it gets even better. Check this out. Several sources tell Charlie Intel one of the changes Infinity Ward made to Sledgehammer Games' Call of Duty Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half multiplayer was removing a Pick-10 loadout system. The new system is a morphed version of what it once was. Sledgehammer Games was trying to give us the Pick-10 back, and fucking Infinity Ward wouldn't let them do it. What have I been saying on this channel for years now, man? Infinity Ward, they just can't get right. Infinity Ward is filled with a bunch of morons. Yeah, they know how to code and shit. They went to school, they know how to code. It's still overrun with a bunch of morons that like slow, campy, boring, tactical, time limit Call of Duty games. They want to turn Call of Duty into Rainbow Six Siege. Pick-10 is beautiful, man. Everybody loves the Pick-10. Sledgehammer Games adopted the Pick-10, turned it into the Pick-13 for Advanced Warfare. Obviously, Sledgehammer Games, we've seen their track record, right? Whether or not they're a quality developer, that's a conversation for a different day. But they've shown that they do listen to the community. They try to make fun games. While Infinity Ward is trying to destroy the franchise along with Activision, Activision got Treyarch out here running like a chicken with its head cut off, burning it at both ends, man. Treyarch can't even catch a break to develop their own game. They got them running support for all the other studios, man, helping out wherever they can. They got Treyarch overworked. Now they got Sledgehammer Games working on this game after they just dropped Vanguard, working on this game in a year and a half. And now you wonder why the campaign is so lacking. I'm looking at this zombies over here in Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half, man, and I gotta tell you, I think this shit is lame as fuck. I can't see anybody enjoying this past like 2 weeks from now. If people are enjoying it, I feel like they're enjoying it because they're in the honeymoon phase, or they're hardcore DMZ fans because it's ripped straight from DMZ. It's like just DMZ, but no PvP. It's all PvE, and you're just collecting contracts. You're doing the contracts. You're doing little missions. You're clearing out strongholds, and then you're on a time limit too on this big, gigantic ass map. And there's no rounds. If you want to deal with harder competition, you just keep moving in closer to the middle circle. So you move in, and then you jump up a tier of difficulty. Then you move in farther. You jump up to the last tier of difficulty. It's just, dude, it ain't zombies, man. I think the game mode is fucking ass, but I will still play it. I'll be the one to tell you right now, I think it's ass, but I will still play it because when you need a break from that sweat and you still want to rank up a gun, or you want to rank up your battle pass, or just rank up in general, you can just go over there, shoot some zombies, whatever the fuck. Even though the game mode sucks, you can still rank up your shit over there. So I will still play it, even though I think this game mode is complete ass. So we've established that the campaign is pretty mid, right? We know that the multiplayer is pretty much all just recycled Warfare 3. That's like, there's nothing new there with the multiplayer. And finding out this news, it makes complete sense why. What doesn't make sense is the price tag, but anyways, we'll save that for another commentary as well too. And at least I've established anyways that I am not feeling the zombies much. This zombies is very lazy. It just feels fucking boring, man. It's just lame as shit. It's very mid, mediocre, lacking, lackluster. I do not like the zombies over here, period. So we got this Frankenstein game, which is a whole gang of recycled content in mid. So I go play the war mode, okay? This is how you start off in the war mode. It's not even close to as good as the war mode was in COD World War II. You start off, you remember that Candor hideout map in Modern Warfare 2019? It's actually one of the few maps in Modern Warfare 2019 that I liked. I actually thought it was a good map. You start off on that map over here in the war mode, right? After you make it to the second phase, the map changes to Crossfire from COD 4. After you complete that stage, you move over to Countdown from COD 4, and then you go underneath Countdown to finish up the war mode, and then you switch sides, dude. You go to defending instead of attacking. It's just, it's all reused content, bro, except for the underneath the Countdown, obviously. It's all fucking reused content, man. Honestly, with everything we've been talking about for the last while, with what we know now, and we see the final product, we see the price tag, honestly, man, not a lot of the blame falls on Sledgehammer Games, in my opinion. Like, yes, they definitely deserve some of this blame, and they got to clean up some of the problems that I've run into so far. Other problems that other people have run into, of course, they need to clean that shit up. Honestly, most of my performance issues have been in zombies, though. The multiplayer has run pretty smooth for the most part. The zombies, that's Treyarch, right? So most of the blame for this mid as hell recycled game falls on Activision, man. Some dumb decisions here. Yeah, we just found out that that belongs to Infinity Ward as well too. I don't know why Activision is letting Infinity Ward run the shots with certain calls, because that is dumb as hell. Infinity Ward doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, and Activision can't dare skip a year, right? Gotta push a Call of Duty out every single year. But honestly, I feel like I can't really blame Sledgehammer Games for this, man, because I'm playing this multiplayer, and let me tell you something real quick. I don't have much time on the multiplayer. The few games that I played today before skill-based matchmaking hit me with the full force, I can honestly say that this was the most fun I've had on Call of Duty in years, man, before that skill-based matchmaking. You know what I'm saying? With the hammer though, right? That was the most fun I had on Call of Duty in years, man. I seen somebody today, it might have been Charlie Intel, they were saying that Call of Duty Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half multiplayer is the best he's seen since Black Ops 3. Now, normally I do not agree. I trust Charlie Intel as a source, but I don't usually, when they give opinions, I don't usually agree with their opinions, because that Keshav dude, that motherfucker's cringe as hell, man. I've never, like, this dude be shilling like, holy fuck, man. It's just, it's embarrassing. But anyways, I don't usually agree with their opinions, but honestly, I feel like when it comes to the multiplayer, They're right. Like, what do we got? We got World War II. World War II was kind of bare bones, man. And then we got the overhaul. Sledgehammer Games, again, they give us the overhaul for World War II, and it turned that game around. It definitely got a lot better. Would I rather play that in its prime or play what I've seen today on these old classic Modern Warfare 2 maps with the movement that we had, the gunplay that we had? Dude, I would rather play Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half, what I just played today. Would I rather play Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half over Black Ops 4? Well, if you guys remember Black Ops 4, that was a lot of recycled warfare too, man. We got a lot of recycled maps in that game, a lot of reused content in that game. The maps were great, absolutely. Specialists ran the show in that game. I feel like I would definitely rather play Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half over Black Ops 4, man, just because of Specialist cheese alone. And as for Modern Warfare 2019, up until this point, you guys already know how I feel about these games, man. Cold War, I say, is the best since Modern Warfare 2019 dropped, but that game still had its problems. I honestly had more fun in this multiplayer today than I did in Cold War. We have something here, man. We have something here with the multiplayer. If they can tone this skill-based matchmaking the fuck down, man. The matchmaking is a problem. I don't have a lot of games in on multiplayer just yet, but I can tell you already, yeah, the skill-based matchmaking is here, man, and it's here with the full force. They got to tone that shit back. But we got this mid as fuck recycled game. We got something with the multiplayer here though, man. I didn't get a chance, obviously. I don't have a lot of shit unlocked, so I didn't get a chance to use a bunch of the streaks yet. I feel like we got something with the multiplayer here, man. And it's a shame. It's a shame you got this gem, potentially gem of a multiplayer surrounded by all this fucking bullshit and greed and nonsense. But that is it. That is all I have for this one. We'll be back with another one. This is just my kind of first impressions. I thought these screenshots here were very interesting to read to you guys. But we'll definitely be back with some more once I get more time in on the game, and we'll try to keep providing feedback and all that good stuff. But I think like we seem like we're all right now for multiplayer, at least anyways. But that's not saying that this game is worth that price tag. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you on that next one.